Okay. So we're going to be reacting to this because in logic, and it kind of worked, if I talk about it, it goes the fuck away. Like, I talked about Tiny Head Man, and not fully, but he did technically go away. He does not show up on my feed as much, which is nice. I haven't muted his name or anything. He just doesn't show up anymore. It's great. So I'm wondering if this will work with that lady. I'm not really sure how to say her name. I don't fucking know this woman. So yeah, all I know, supposedly, allegedly, she got railed on stream, and that's all I know, and that's all I kept seeing on fucking Twitter. And I'm getting tired of seeing it, so I'm doing the only logical solution, and I'm gonna talk about it. So naturally, if I disagree with any statement said in this video, I will state my opinion and why I disagree. But naturally, I will agree to disagree on things because people are entitled to their own opinions. As my therapist says, I like to see the gray. I just don't see the black and white. I want to see in between everything. I already disagree with the title. I will happily agree to disagree because I also agree. Some women should not have the internet, specifically the woke ones and the ones that self-diagnose. I think they should seek professional help. And those who follow trends, like woke trends, and have to be like politically correct in everything. So I will happily agree to disagree. Because I am also a lady and I am on the internet. But this is by Strange Doomer. I'll have a link to this video and to his channel down in the description below, and as always, please go support the original creator. Let's hop into this video. I don't know why my palms are sweating, and I feel like I need an adult. I'm 29. I feel like I need an adult.
Guys, prepare for cinema.
Oh, shit.
Now let me tell
Okay.
you something.
That face, I don't want to go back to the face. I've seen that face be made in porn. And in screenshots of porn. I've also heard those sounds before too, but that's not the point.
Ever since I slipped out of the womb and breathed my first lungs of air in that hospital room, I never said dada. I never said mama. I said, I hate Demonishki. I can't describe the level of detest I have for VTubers. Really anyone or anything that is basically designed to exploit the loneliness of modern young men.
Well, I apologize. I am a VTuber. I am a lady on the internet, but I'm not here for them. I'm here to goon to my friends that I know are of legal age, both men and female. Men and women. I don't know why I said female. I'm also here to have a good time and play video games that I know I probably suck at, but you know what? I'm willing to try, and also probably will be cursing the people out playing it, both in English and a little bit of Spanish that I do know, which is mostly just cursing. And also to make AI art and AI music, and yeah. So sorry, I guess. Oh, and I am sorry. I'm also. I need a fucking adult. I am mentally ill, but you know what? I'm not this mentally ill. Get off the fucking internet. There are 13-year-olds on here. There's people under the age of 16 and 18.
Really.
Get off the internet.
Entertaining? Well, they're women. So no.
I agree. I am not funny. I get told I'm funny, but I don't think I'm funny. I can make myself laugh. I laugh at my own stupidity, but that's not the point. I already forgot what the rest of what you said, so sorry.
Insecure about your man tits? Oh no.
I love man
Does anyone in chat
tits.
want to volunteer to jiggle them a little bit and go, wow, these are so nice?
So staring at man tits is very respectful. I will stare at both man tits and lady tits with consent. But that's only if I'm allowed to look at them disrespectfully. I'm allowed to look at them respectfully with my opera glasses. I have separate, not actual opera glasses. I have 2 separate theoretical opera glasses. One for gooning and one for food and cute things like animals. And friends who don't like not safe work done of their characters. But I will still goon to my friends respectfully. And if allowed, unrespectfully. Because that is the kind of lady I am.
Hard-hitting commenters in the comments are gonna be like, deranged humor, but she made me feel special. I gave her money and she said my name as she read the super chat. So it can't be all of them. You can't say all of them are bad. There's
I can agree that it's not all of them. If let me think how to word this. If that is the main premise, they're trying to have that girlfriend or boyfriend experience. Because some people, they have a female character, but they are a guy, or they're a girl with a guy model. That's why I'm saying boyfriend as well. I think that's parasocial. I personally think that's disgusting. If I don't personally know a person, I'm not gonna like make the well, granted, I'll probably curse them out nonetheless, but I'll make comments towards my friends, but I won't make certain comments towards people that I don't fucking know. Like, I'll flirt with my friend as long as they're okay with it. But a stranger, that's disgusting.
I
that
only
cat
drink Mountain
one.
Dew and Dr. Pepper and Pepsi. I don't drink Mountain Dew because I heard it makes your
Oh, they were reading that. I was like, you just contradicted yourself by saying you don't.
penis.
Were you making an apology video about saying penis? It's a fucking body part. Get the fuck over it. Women shit. Oh, sorry. Girls poop. Women shit. Ladies shit. They also fart. If you ask a girl if they fart, they'll say they have glitter coming out their ass. I don't fucking know. Penis is a penis, coochie, vagina, breasts, man breasts. They're all medical fucking terms. They're body parts. They're well, not medical terms. Probably not medical terms, but they're human body parts. And it's anatomy. That's the word. It's, oh my god, what is the other word? It's anatomy, but it's the anatomy's name. I'm gonna word it that way because I can't think of the other fucking word I'm thinking of, and I'm just gonna make myself mad.
Doomer, you're so
People are
very
fucking
mean.
retarded.
It's not all of them. Okay, not all of them are bad is the dumbest, most brain-dead semantic cope out in existence. It just wastes everyone's time. Meanwhile, your girlfriend is yanking on a dick while streaming to an audience of mostly children.
All right, if you're your children. If you are allowing your children to watch, well, granted, you're probably not watching your children in general, but if you're a content creator and you're letting children into your community, shame on you. Unless that's your targeted audience, that's kind of fucking gross in my opinion. If you're like an adult, you should be like, I don't know, have an 18 plus community. Like, not because you're doing that type of like not safe for work content. Like, I don't do not safe for work content, but I would prefer my community to be 18 plus because I work with children at work. I don't want to have to deal with children in my fucking chat. I don't want some mother coming into my fucking chat being like, shut the fuck up and watch your child. I don't want to have to babysit your child. I already babysit other children. Shut the fuck up. Parent your children.
Daymay, or as I like to call her, the big one, is a VTuber who does video games and is quirky sometimes. Wow, you might be saying, isn't that
What is wrong
like,
with that
literally
one's
all of them?
fingers?
And you might be right.
Are they
And
broken?
Daymay, to spice up this boring routine of being a VTuber, Daymay decided to get her back blown out on stream and had the gall to say she doesn't like art of her character sexualized while reposting the most horn dog art of her character right above it.
Fuck, I forgot. Like, hearing that sound, like, shut the fuck up, phone. I lost what I was gonna say. Anyway, let's go look at her Twitter real quick. I don't follow her, so I love you, Albie, though. Oh, I like how these eyes are done. I'm a good slut for eyes. I love watching people draw eyeballs. Anyway. DE. I think. Okay. I kind of just want to scroll down to see what will pop up, but I also kind of just want to click media to see what all will show. So let's go through posts actually. Because then it's whatever she's sharing. Okay, well, if that is your model and you have all that hip out, that's against TOS. Just saying. Well, that's not safe for work. Your dress is see-through, lady, and that is sexual. Because we can see the curves of your body. I count this because... Yes. That's a bathing suit, but you know what? I'd count it. Your toes are out. Only whores have their toes out. For free. That's a joke. That is a joke. Let me clarify that. That is a joke. I say that about myself and of friends as well. Maybe this facial expression. That's just me nitpicking. This is her titty. Her nipples are actually almost out. That food looks amazing though. Well, this has her ass out, kind of. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I don't think this is how anatomy works. Because... Hold on, I'm using my own boobs for reference. Yeah, I don't think your boobs would be... Even if, like, the... Yeah, and even with the bathing suit like that, it wouldn't be squished like that. Unless, like, it was tied really fucking tight, and then that's just fucking annoying. Oh, this is the... was this the post? Yeah, this was the post. Okay. Anyway, that, okay. Uh-huh. I think this could count, kind of. I know this is a meme, but due to recent events, I think this counts. I don't, in my personal opinion, shirts don't work like this, but okay. She has her feet out, you slut. She's not my friend, though, so... Her toesies are out. Only hoes have their toesies out. Alright, this is like... Literally your ass is... You're putting your ass out. Okay. This one literally has your coochie censored, so I think case in point, you're a fucking hypocrite and you are a liar. And also, your model will get you in trouble with TOS because it's against TOS, bitch. You're not allowed to have your hips out. Is this at its highest quality? Hold on, there we go.
Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can and as far as it can.
There she is. Gentlemen, this is a big one. There you have it. Jamie, get the records out for the court that she deleted. Dame deleted this, so you know it's canonical because women just run away from accountability. This is what...
Yeah, no, I'm tired of that. Women should take accountability. If I make a comment and I actually regret it, then yeah, no, I'm gonna say, yeah, no, I regret saying this. You know why? This is why. Like, not being able to take accountability is kind of a pussy thing. And it's like the stupidest fucking thing in the world, too. You made a mistake. Okay, admit it. Be a fucking man. Own up to that shit. Like, it's not hard, but I guess retards can't comprehend common fucking sense.
We can see from the records. Arc 1 begins. Oh, Plap.
Oh no, they were role-playing.
Plap, I'm sorry. Oh, yes.
Oh my god, you could kind of hear the papping sound.
I'm not gonna lie, streaming makes me like genuinely feel like sometimes a teacher in a kindergarten.
Yeah, that giant...
I think that is the last thing you ever want to compare to, and you're getting accused of being fucked on stream.
Did indeed get probed. Now, this is pretty cut and dry. I mean, anybody even, and at the time of recording this, she responded, "If I was crazy enough to fuck on stream, I'd at least have an OnlyFans to bait engagement. Stop forcing your cuck fantasies on others. My ass too fat to move that little."
Oh my god, she can't fucking speak. My ass is too fat. She didn't even say is. That's just me being a grammar Nazi. Does she have... Don't look at that. Does she have an OnlyFans? Let's go to solo. We have our Twitch. We have our GG. Twitter. Coffee. I mean, if you're this popular of a fucking, streamer, then why would you need a coffee? But I guess everyone has that. You have 4 fucking, YouTube channels. 1 is inactive. You have 2 Twitch... TikToks. This is TikTok. Which makes no fucking sense. Just have, like, everything on the same fucking account. That's stupid. Having, like, granted, I do have another life in VTuber sense, and that has separate channels, but that was just more for more organizedness and shit. On this channel, I just don't give a fuck. I put everything on it because I feel like I can. And also because it's, like, a lot more freeing. I don't want her back on my thing. Goodbye. Get off my screen.
Okay, it must have been the wind then. The wind. Man, if that's the kind of wind...
Oh wait, I can look it up on my phone. Hold on. I'll open up Fansly, because I respectfully look at friends. Duh. I already openly admit that. DEME. The first thing that pops up is fucking dementia. Hold on, how the fuck do you spell her name again? N ISHKI. Okay, she's not on Fansly. I don't have an OnlyFans account, so I don't know how to search on that.
You're getting, man. A spare a breeze for us. I think the 2 other things she did really sealed the fact that Daymay is a terrible person, not just on the outside, but on the inside. After the whole sex on stream mess blew up, Daymay addressed the controversy by tweeting a link to her channel calling it Addressing the Controversy. And gladly, a big fat community note came in to say it was just links to her VOD channel. In response to all of this coming out, what is she remain to do? That's right, repost more sexual artwork. The second being the time she posted this thing. "I hate when people say streaming is hard. It's really not. I'm blessed as fuck being able to sit my ass." That poor chair, man. That poor chair. "All day yapping, playing games, and reacting to videos. Taking breaks whenever I want to is just a privilege."
Okay, let's go back to this other comment, then we can go to the next one. Streaming is not easy. Especially if, like, you plan on streaming for, like... I sometimes only stream for, like, 2... Well, depending on how I'm feeling or if I lose track of time. My only goal is, like, to stream maybe for an hour or 2. And half the time I forget to fucking talk. Unless I'm, like, really in the zone, well, mostly because I'm probably in the zone, or I'm just having a yap fest because we're watching YouTube videos and I'm probably not watching the YouTube videos. But it is hard. You have to be able, because you have to grow your community. You have to be able to have a conversation basically with yourself, whether your chat is live or not. You have to continue the conversation. You have to keep talking to keep up engagement, which that's not easy for everyone. Granted, I can easily make conversations for myself because, well, I'm mentally ill. I kind of got that in the bag. But sitting on your ass all day, that's how hemorrhoids are made, my guy. Hemorrhoids hurt. They bleed. They burst. And then you gotta go to the hospital for that shit, I'm pretty sure. Playing games, you get burnout. And it's not easy playing games sometimes. Like, I got nails, acrylic nails on now. Shut up, phone. Thank you. I was getting told someone, one of my friends went live. You get burnout reacting to videos. Sometimes you don't react like me. If I don't, granted, the last time I tried to record reacts, I was on Xanax because I have a prescription because of my anxiety. It gets really bad in loud areas, and they were setting off fucking fireworks outside my house. So I had to throw the videos out that I tried to record because, like, I was just existing in the video. I wasn't reacting, and that doesn't fall under fair use, sadly. So, to do the right thing, I threw those videos out. I re-recorded them because I didn't remember what the fuck happened anyway. But yeah, no, that's not easy. Sometimes you're just sitting there watching. You gotta actually react for it to fall under fair use and shit. And taking breaks, if you take a long enough break, you lose the engagement, sadly. And that's the fact of life. You will lose the engagement, people will lose interest, and then they will move on. And then the next time you start streaming again, your interaction with people will not be as it was when you were going back to back to back to back. Is it a privilege to be able to stream? Yes. Would I say it's an easy privilege? No. You actually have to know what the fuck you're doing. Like, you have to know what actually setup you do. You have to know how to set up your OBS. You have to know how to make a Twitch account, one. You have to be of legal age to make, like, the correct age to make an account. Like, if you're doing this as a job or as a content creator, which I'm not, but I know how to do, you have to make content for other social platforms because you want your platform to grow. I do it for funsies because I like sharing with people. And you actually have to interact with that shit. That's not easy. I know a person, say it's an associate, I think she's a retard, who complains constantly about not having clips when you just easily go through and scrub, or you can use AI, because that's a thing, to pull clips for you. Granted, you probably have to pay because they won't let you pull from 3-hour-long streams, but unless you pay for, like, the pro version, but, like, you can still do that. That's an option. I could ramble. We're not going to, because I will make myself mad.
Taking breaks whenever I want to is just a privilege.
I have BPD. I'd like to apologize for sometimes, in a way, sabotaging my own growth on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. What is PPD? PPD. Okay. BPD is borderline personality disorder, a complex mental health condition characterized by severe mental instability, volatile relationships, and unstable self-image, and chronic impulsiveness. People with BPD often experience intense, prolonged emotional reactions and have difficulty returning to a stable baseline after a trigger. Okay. Get fucking professional help. If you are getting professional help, your therapist and psychiatrist, well, the psychiatrist would be the one prescribing the medication. Therapist is just talking. I would know. But they would have, your team would have, like, your medicine regulated regularly. Like, specifically, I know my team does it every 3 months, except for this month. It's gonna be every 2 months because I'm tired. But yeah, no, you should have coping mechanisms. Your therapist will talk with you and figure out coping mechanisms to help you get through those episodes. I know mine does. My therapist is great. We have circled down, and this is just an example. My one main concern was my manic depression. Now the realization is when I'm just numb to everything. But that's besides the point. And that's like emotional. I don't recognize emotions, but the other concern that came to her mind was other than my autism. Other than my autism, it was my anxiety. But we're working on that. We have a set treatment plan and everything, and we communicate with my psychiatrist because they're in the same building and we're on the same team, just like we talk with my other care team, like my physical health care team, and we make sure nothing like overlaps. Like if a medication's going to react negatively with a medication that I'm on. For example, I went for a sleep study. My doctor for the sleep study, who's also my asthma specialist, wanted to prescribe me a medication to help me stay awake. Granted, I was working overnights at the time, but also didn't want to prescribe me the medication because it would affect my emotions. I would have drastic mood swings, and it would also mess with my mental health medications, which she didn't want because we know we're at a progress where the medicine is working. So just saying you have BPD, that is an excuse. You should, like, if you actually are diagnosed, you should have a care team that is helping you find coping mechanisms and shit like that. I'm sorry if I rambled a bit, but using mental disability and disability in general as an excuse just it annoys the ever living shit out of me as someone who is also mentally ill and currently physically disabled, as I am waiting until next week to find out if I need surgery on my foot/ankle. So, yeah. Ugh. Anyway, I rambled way too much on that. I'm sorry.
BPD too. Dude, every woman is a self-diagnosed BPD. All that means, never listen to a woman that says they have BPD. Well, listen to them when it says that, they say that, and then just break up with them. Don't associate with them anymore, because it means one of two things. One, there's an off chance single % possibility that she really has it, and the 99 other % is that it's just an excuse to act however she wants and get away with it. That's all.
Okay, if you want to stay with the person, at least ask them if they were actually diagnosed or if they're just self-diagnosing, because that is two different things. And also, there's no reason to fucking hide if you're seeing a fucking therapist. It's a luxury. I'm happy to see a therapist. I highly recommend. That's like the first thing I say to people is like, if this is really a fucking concern to you, go see a fucking therapist. I am not your therapist. I have my own fucking illnesses to deal with.
All it is. I know you took a break midstream even. That is a privilege. I wish when I'm streaming.
Oh, she did that midstream? Oh, no. If you need to take just end fucking stream, be like, all right, you know, I'm not feeling okay or too hot right now. I'm gonna end stream early. Maybe I'll start stream later. Don't just take a fucking break.
In and service me under the desk. Thank you, Dame, for the hard-hitting information. At least she acknowledges that streaming is easy. Very easy for her, in fact. And what you'll find about Dame here is she likes to accelerate the situation. Like she likes.
Okay, well, hold on, let me backtrack a bit. I did say it was hard, but also, yes, streaming is kind of easy. Because you're sitting at a computer for a long amount of time, and you're, like, for me, I'm a VTuber. I don't have to worry about my appearance. Like, I don't have to wear pants, which is nice. I don't have to worry about my titties popping out, or having to do my makeup, because it sounds also fucking tiring. But my struggle is making sure my phone is charged, or the phone that I use for my tracking is charged, that my tracking is actually set up. If I'm using, for this model example, it has vBridger. Make sure that's properly connected. Oh no, my, IP had changed on this specific cell phone. Granted, this cell phone doesn't have any, like, cellular data. This is literally just, like, I use it to watch Jurassic Park, and that's it, and also my face tracking. I have my actual cell phone, but this is the one I paid off, and I was like, yeah, no, you're not getting this back. I'm gonna keep it just for my tracking. And that way I have my actual phone on hand, so I don't have to worry about my phone over fucking heating or being dead if I needed.
To accelerate her caloric intake.
His tits are making me horny.
Okay, but can we...
Situation. Like she likes to accelerate her caloric intake.
Okay, but let's not hate on the food. This food looks fucking delicious. I also didn't read the, caption. This place is the most foreigner-friendly restaurant I think we went to. Yeah, because some places have the right to say, yeah, no, we don't fucking want you in here, because they probably had bad experiences with other places. Or with other foreigners. Sorry, I said that wrong. But that food does look fucking banging. Not gonna fucking lie.
Take.
His tits are making me horny.
What?
I look down. I see a big ass fucking 2-inch cock. Nikita, are you a bed or a desk jerker?
Yeah, streaming is
Who the fuck is she talking to, and why is she saying that on fucking stream? Ew.
easy. Another small VTuber named Monia had said it's easy when you've got a whole team, manager, and corpo backing you, but doing it all solo, yada. We all get it. Now, I don't agree with the streaming is actually hard, guys. Any sane person would have just seen it as another whatever comment. Not at all offensive. But Daymay, she's got what you would call a big, fat ego. And if this video gets struck down, you know why. Daymay immediately blocked Monia on Twitter, went on several streams dragging her name through the mud, twisting
that's
her
not
words,
nice.
and allegedly called her a bitch.
Okay, well, calling people a bitch is just like a given, right? You can call anyone a fucking bitch, but I already went over why I think streaming could be hard for some people. Which I think my points are valid, but I will happily agree to disagree. Even though I do agree as well that for some people, and it can be easy as long as they have the knowledge of what they're doing. Because I know a friend who wants to stream and he has no idea what the fuck he's doing. He also can't stream yet because his setup kind of got set on fire in a fucking apartment fire, so he's waiting to get a new That's not funny. Oh, that's not funny. I'm sorry. His landlord set his apartment complex on fire. And he's not paying for the shit that has to get replaced. His family's okay though, so that's all that fucking matters. Houses can be replaced. I mean, it's fucking expensive, but family cannot be replaced.
Compared her to another terrible VTuber, and it just completely blew the whole situation out of proportion. Really what you get from this is that these VTuber women are incredibly selfish and self-fulfilling. And just wait, this fat situation gets fatter. Somebody unaffiliated with the issue decided to make a video on it, and Daymay
I also am selfish, but you know what? I do whatever the fuck I want on stream, and I openly admit that. This is me time. I also make the videos I want to make because me time, and because... Well, if this is getting put up, obviously I reacted enough to it that it falls under fair use, so... Yeah.
apparently struck it down like she strikes down a McDonald's 50-piece chicken McNugget.
Well, that's
the
a bitch
slightest bit of
move.
pushback over a single tweet that she blew it out of proportion, striking videos down, hiding comments, should show you the kind of person this is.
She
could
sounds
read
like a
comments every day,
narcissist.
brutal ones.
An
I laugh it
egomaniac.
off, but Daymay, she has an appetite for rage. She saw this mild disagreement and exploded. Must have been
Excuse
the
me, sir.
wind. Man, it must have been the wind on that one too. And then just later, there's this. She's cranking. What's going on? We need to ban this person immediately. Did I also mention that she's cranking a dude's meat on stream? Humble yourself. Humble yourself.
You mentioned it a
She probably
few
saw
times,
the dude
actually.
unzipping his pants out of the corner of her eye, and she thought, "Oh, my hot dog's here, coming in airplane style." And don't worry, there's more. Now, I don't
Oh.
like Chibi Reviews, but he rightfully called out her reposting lewd art and crying about her model getting sexualized. They all seem to do this, by the way. It's all very performative. This isn't just Daymay, where they pay thousands of dollars to have a sterilized, lifeless 3D husk of an existence on stream that have massive honkers to bounce around for more attention. It's all very
Okay, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite because I love jiggle physics. But also my titties are not that big, so I am self-including myself in this. But yeah, no, a lot of VTubers, like female VTubers, have giant fucking titties. And it's for attention. They might say it's not, but it is.
performative. It's all
Especially
for
if they have, like,
attention.
massive jiggle
how
physics.
Dare you draw my character proportionate to the one I show
Yo, her
on
butt
stream
cheek
to
jiggles.
thousands of people? This is biodigital rape. This is rape. Anyway, after Chibi called her out, she decided to make a response to this picture. Guys, don't laugh, okay? This is serious. We're talking about abuse here. Don't laugh. She apparently allegedly had an abusive boyfriend who hurt her with scissors and hugged her a little too hard that she broke up with, and get this, then got back with. Then
Okay. Let me think of it. So I'm speaking from experience. When it comes to abusive relationships, sometimes, even though the red flags are pointed out to you and you see those red flags and you see that you're in danger, sometimes it's hard to break free from that because you love that person so much and you think that, oh, this time it will be different. It's a hard cycle to break. So when it comes to that, I can understand that. So I will agree to disagree on that one. But if you got fucking stabbed, submit a fucking police report, dude. That is assault. An attempt of, I don't want to say murder, but, like, that is assault, straight up. You got stabbed, supposedly. There should be a police report filed.
cucked him on stream. Dude, we're hitting Avengers Endgame level stuff here, right? This is like the little part after the movie. We're all connecting all the dots. Daymay is notorious for not wanting to relive her trauma and doesn't want that horrible past to be brought back up again on stream. But she'll gladly use it against Chibi Reviews about his own trauma. The thing is,
Well, that's
these are
fucked.
just two very, very terrible people. Coming back to our conclusion.
I know nothing about Chibi Reviews, but if you're bringing up something like that's traumatic, then you're just a fucking dickhead and you need to get the fuck over yourself and fuck you.
Daymay cries about not wanting her model sexualized, then 2 days later, her stream sounds like a budget porno where her rig bounces very obviously. She's licking her hands. You can hear it. You can hear the plapping going on. Outer Wilds, more like outer thighs. Those things have a gravitational pull. The guy didn't even want to start banging. He got sucked in. He couldn't escape that. It's like a void. There is a moral to the story here. A very important one, mind you. This is exactly why I've hated VTubers since the day I began to live. These egotistical, terrible people in most cases. Yes, not all of them are like that. Okay, yeah, wow. Corporate puppets or indie clout chasers.
I'm sorry. You just I'll conclude not all of them are bad. Sorry. That's not that's a little funny. Just like, okay, I can admit this, but like I don't want to.
It doesn't matter.
That's how I took
They don't
it.
give a single damn about video games or the young men in their audience. This is a job for them. It's a grift. They don't help them to get better, to improve their lives, because that would sap her income. What do men like? Video games and cute girls. Put it together, monetize it for hours and hours of parasocial signaling, and now you're farming. All these VTubers.
Honestly, the way you just explained that sounds so fucking tiring. Then again, I haven't been streaming recently, but that's because I have a job, and this is more of a hobby for me. This is me time, where I can say retard and not be around children.
Almost all of them. They have lives of their own. okay? The amount of parasocial signaling
have
do to get you
relationships.
more invested. These people have lives that they have boyfriends. They almost always have boyfriends. What do you think you're gonna be the one chance, the one chatter that she comes to you in DMs is like, oh, that $20 you gave me, Mr. Gamer XX Gamer, we're gonna be together forever. I mean, do you see what she did to her boyfriend that she broke up with and got back together with? I'm not thinking you're gonna have a great time with this gal. The real product is just shoving fat tits and fake personalities at lonely men, milking their wallets. They exploit loneliness for cash, throw tantrums when called out, delete evidence, strike videos, then go right back to posting the sluttiest art of themselves like nothing ever happened. Demoneshki, in the end, is a woman. Must have been the wind. Must have been the wind, by the way. Nobody's buying that OnlyFans. You know that. Nobody's buying that OnlyFans, pal. Nobody's buying that. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. I know this is a little out of the ordinary. Hope you're all having a great day, but I cannot stand VTubers, all right? I know I normally talk about video games. This is pretty video game adjacent, right? Well,
I agree.
anyway, I appreciate all those who helped me out.
I agree because the background was video games. I honestly was having a lovely time watching you play whatever the fuck game this is.
All the members, have a great day. Don't watch VTubers, all right? I'll see you around. Take care.
Chickens. Anyway, yeah, I had a lovely time watching this video. I liked watching whatever what game were you playing, honestly? Oh, it does not say. Okay, a small detail I messed up the screenshot at the end with evidence of how manager JoJo is lying and cutting clips shorter in order to make it seem like she's not cheating. Also, for you idiots that didn't watch, I do not like nor defend in Chibi. He is a tiny part of the story and two people that can be terrible at the same time. What else did you say? The two shots look similar on the timeline. On my PC, manager JoJo allegedly edited the taskbar over the video. In the clip JoJo posted, the one with the 11:02 p.m. In the taskbar is visible in the clip straight through her VTuber model. It is post-production concept where the dashboard is overlaid on top of the footage. He also is cutting clips to be shorter to push the two separate VODs narrative while ignoring the August 12th desktop evidence. This manufactured confusion. So in short, the guy is ignoring the evidence and trying to confuse. Okay. So yeah, no, this was a really good video. I agree with some of it he says. I do disagree, of course, but I already named on why I disagreed. And I think she is an egotistical maniac who needs to get professional help and not hide behind disability as an excuse on certain things, because that is disgusting in my personal opinion. And I think if her boyfriend, if she has a boyfriend and she's doing this, like having this girlfriend experience or parasocial relationship with her community, I think that's weird and I don't think he should be with her. But I think that genre in general is weird as fuck, and honestly the people who do that should get a fucking life. So yeah, no, yeah.